That's the thing. That's the commonality. These are the things that you have to pay attention to when you're trying to syncretize gods. So back to Allah. Allah being the father of Yahweh. We know that this is the case not just because Yahweh is from Edom and Quosh is from Edom, and Quosh has a father and has a mother and has these association with the Elohim. So why would Yahweh not have those associations? We know that the other Canaanite deities or other Elohim can trace back to Sumer or to other places near Mesopotamia or within Mesopotamia. And we know that they have their variants in the Arabian Peninsula. So Yahweh can have a variant in the Arabian Peninsula and in the Levant in Canaan. This is not something that has to be exclusive to one area and then scarce in the other, or just non-existent in another area. And with Allah, we know that this is El. This is obviously El. There's no argument to be made there further past the linguistics and showing the characteristics of him being a sovereign God that is distant, right? The distant patriarchal God that Allah is in the Quran, that is El coded. That is El Elyon coded. Or, like I said, alternatively, Ilib coded, because Ilib is syncretic with Allah from the Anunnaki, while El is syncretic with Enlil. It's Enlil coded. Allah behaves at times like Enlil and at times like Allah. At times like the Ilib, at times like El. So if we know that this is the case, then we can see the synchronicities. We can see the continuation of this God. And then another big piece of evidence that Yahweh is El's son, or the son of Allah, is the Bible itself. The Bible itself in Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7 through 9, as we all know, says to remember the days of old when El divided the nations. Now, they are talking about a prehistory to even when the Bible was being written at that time. That means Yahweh was already pre-existent. That means they already acknowledged before writing this text that Yahweh was a part of the Elohim. This wasn't an integration. This wasn't an inauguration. This was a declaration of Yahweh having the Israelites as his people. Not that the Israelites and Yahweh weren't already in Canaan, weren't already established. Yahweh was already established. He is a long-running deity, in my opinion. But if you wish to see Yahweh through a limited lens and ignore other pieces of evidence, you can limit Yahweh. But I choose to make Yahweh